Hi, and welcome to this sample briefing of our virtual around the world experience. Now, this slide is the slide that we have up on the screen when teams first join the video call, just to remind them to download the Mobile Adventures app if they haven't already, and also to use Zoom or video conferencing software on their computer on a separate device. Because for the best experience, this works much better if you've got the video conferencing call on your laptop or PC, and then on your smartphone you have the game. You can have the game and the video conferencing on the same device, but you just got to toggle between the two. It does work, but it's just a little bit clumsy, so it's much better to have it on two separate devices. And then we get on with the briefing and welcoming teams to the Around the World Challenge. Now, the aim is to make it across the world from Argentina to New Zealand, earn as many travel credits as possible along the way. The team who ends up the game with the most amount of travel credits will be the winner. Now, the first step that teams will need to do is to allocate one team captain per team. So once we've finished the briefing and we've put everyone out into their breakout rooms, they'll need to choose a team captain. And that team captain has a very important role. Firstly, to make sure the teams are all working through this game together. And secondly, they're the only one who can put the answers in. So they need to be someone who's going to be fairly tech savvy and be able to coordinate the team and bring everyone's answers together into the game. So they downloaded the app. This is what it looks like when you've downloaded it. And the first thing that teams will need to do when they're in the breakout rooms is to select which breakout room they're actually in. So after the briefing, we push everyone out into their breakout rooms. So if you're in breakout room 1, you just simply select breakout room 1. And what that does is all your team members are then joined together in the same team through the app, even though you're on different devices. You'll then need to select whether you're going to be the captain or the player. So you choose your captain. The captain says, yep, I'm the captain, and everyone else taps they're the player. And like I say, that just means that the captain is the only one who can answer the questions. You then come through to the game screen. Teams will need to tap on there just to get going, and that will give them 100 credits to basically unlock their first location, which is in Argentina. So teams will just simply tap the Argentina flag, and that will pop up the image recognition. So as part of this game, we share a separate website, which has got images of famous landmarks from around the world. And what teams will need to do on this first one is to find the image, which is an item from Argentina, and scan that. They can only, by scanning it, it unlocks the set of questions. So they have to have a bit of team discussion about which one they think is the correct one for this first challenge. So that's the first thing they have to do. And then it unlocks a series of questions and challenges relating to Argentina. And at the end of each country's stage, there's then a question about which country teams are going to be travelling on to. So there's a bit of a description here about what the name of the country is they're going to next. Now, if teams get this correct, they basically get their flight or bus ticket or train ticket paid for by the game. If they don't, it costs them travel credits. So it's really important they get this bit right. As you can see, there's only one attempt. So teams, again, will have to discuss in this example where they think this is this waterfall is positioned on the border of Argentina and which other country, and that's the next destination teams are going to. When they've done that, they tap on the travel on the passport, which is now illuminated, and they get a little code which they have to share with the rest of the team, just so that everyone's progressing through the game at the same rate. Put the name of the answer in, and then they move forward. Now, in Zoom, we've got a really nice breakout room functionality. So when teams are in their breakout rooms, they can ask for help by tapping that Ask for Help button. And then one of our team will be able to pop in and see the team and assist. We have one of our staff members for each 50 participants. So the more rooms you have, the more participants you have, the more support staff we have, just to make sure everything works smoothly and you're progressing through the game nicely. And then that's the end of the briefing. We take any questions, and then what we do is we share some information in the group chat on the video conferencing. We share the website address for the image recognition, and we also share the game codes. Divide the team up into their breakout rooms, push them out, and then we are off. And that is essentially how our briefing works for the game. Really simple, really effective, nice and straightforward. And you've got a demo game now that you can have a bit of a play with, so that you can have see how that works as well.